Actually 10 days, but it's beginning and end makes 11. 11 times 1008.
But the number 9 is always there. It always fit like 108, 8 and 1 is 9.
Oh.
108 times
108 times 11
is 11880.
11 does, you're right.
11880.
That's right.
8,
That's
9, 16, 17, 18. It totals, if you add 1188, totals to 8 and 8 is 16, 17, 18. 8 and 1 is 9. 9 is a very spiritual number.
Vedic mathematics also say that, no?
Yes, they do.
So, okay.
Padma is in the kitchen. Padma is in the kitchen.
Did she come?
I don't know. I didn't see her car.
Well, yeah. Maybe in the road. I do not know.
It could be. Traffic is very heavy.
Heavy.
Very heavy.
So that makes the desire not to come. When every day on the road it goes such a long time to come, but
sometimes we're lucky.
Yeah, sometimes. There is no other avenue. How can you come without? If it train is not very convenient. Bus is not convenient. You drive your car, that also is little faster, but it is irritating every day to sit somewhere. Anyhow, let us start the reading. Someone is coming, it seems, maybe. Okay, so we were in the same chapter of remembering this Marana, this almost end, and one verse will end this chapter. But we read 24th verse on page 2210. We read up to little of the page 250, 211. Anyhow, we forgot what we read, so we can read again the main even meaning of the verse 24 first, and then I will come to our today. Even after attaining knowledge of thee as devoid of the world of multiplicity, which is manifest by the power of your mysterious Maya. That means even one has realized God or realized the knowledge of the Brahman, or have knowledge of whom? Knowledge of you, O Krishna, you. Who you? What is your quality? That you as devoid of world of multiplicity. In you there is no multiplicity. You are only one. Which is manifested, how this manifold came? This manifold came because of the power of your mysterious Maya. This world of manifestation has come because of the power. Whose power? The power of the Maya, Maya Shakti. And knowing
people continue to worship.
Knowing
ones means people.
Knowing ones continue to worship thee. Even after attaining knowledge, and the knowing in this way, someone continues to worship. That means that person who has realized the knowledge. What the question of we ignorant people? Even the people who have realized the highest knowledge about you. Who are you? You are the devoid of multiplicity. You have no duality. You are not many. You are only one. But you have manifested this universe by your Maya. Knowing this must knowledge about this. Knowledge about this multiplicity by the power of your mysterious Maya. Knowing, even if they know, they continue to worship you with loving devotion. Why? For they cannot find, O Lord, any purpose other than remembrance of you in their life. They only find there is no other purpose of life, living that purpose of our life, without knowing or remembering God. How to live a life without thinking of God? That means if they even in they have no need anymore. Those who have realized this, oh Lord, you have realized you and understood that there is nothing but you. Huh? And this manifold universe is nothing but it is God's Maya. It is Krishna's Maya, Krishna Maya. Knowing fully well of that, they continue even. That means the realized souls do not stop remembering you, and they do not find that life's goal is any other thing than that. So how it is indicative then how we people who are steeped in ignorance and Maya should remember him day and night.
But Swamiji, the person who has realized the Lord has a much easier time to remember the Lord.
Now it is compulsive. They have no other choice. They will have to remember.
Yeah.
As we are compulsive of forgetting God, they have no other choice because they see God. Than that God we have no concept. God is full of love, full of joy. If that they understand, how they can forget? They will always, and if they see that Krishna is the only one who is only one, manifested in so many forms by his Maya, then wherever he looks, what he will see? He will see the Lord. If that Krishna is not the Krishna as the dualistic people think Krishna is the only Krishna, in the image only Krishna. Huh? If they see that the whole universe, it is only Krishna. And he manifested in duality. How? By his power of Maya, he has created this universe. If that is so, then what they will do? Wherever they see the Krishna only. So they will have to remember. The question of forgetfulness cannot come because I see this way, oh, there is a chair. Oh, there is a photograph. Oh, there is a lamp. I see all these things. It is different from God. But when one becomes totally saturated with the God, after knowing God, then what will happen? Wherever he says, where he is minus, there is no place minus God. Everywhere they see the face of God. So they are forced day and night to remember even God after their realization also. It becomes spontaneous for them.
They know only God.
There is nothing but God. And Ramakrishna said, মাইরি বলছি, ঈশ্বর বই আর কিছু বুঝি না. I swear in the name of mother or something that I don't see anything but God. I don't know anything but God. But we know so many things and God a little. Or other things are important. God a little of it. But Ramakrishna said, only God and nothing else. So that is glory that then we should also remember much more. Main point. So we read up to certain point. Go to the bottom of the 210. According to Sri Ramakrishna, is the avidya aham, I of ignorance. As against, hey, we are talking about you.
Oh.
Maybe you caught into the traffic, no?
No, I was doing the dishes.
Ah!
Oh.
Setting up tea and doing the dishes, and Kalpana made dinner, so
Oh,
we were
Baba.
just helping out that way.
Getting things ready.
Yes, getting things ready in the kitchen. Yes. But
Yeah,
we're now
now
fully present.
is our situation has become like that. Why so many things are left? No, they didn't get any time to do the dishes properly. No, here people are very happy. They eat and throw away things and go. They are somebody to do. They give the opportunity for others to do. Sad mother.
I was telling her that it's Tuesday, so they knew.
Yeah, they knew we were coming. Yeah.
Ah.
We always do this
Of course, there are not many. I think Ghana, maybe there are 2-3 people were there. But how much dishes then? 2-3 people ate only, I think.
Oh, no. The breakfast dishes needed to be unloaded. The lunch dishes need to be loaded. And then I started them washing. So there was a lot of dishes. Yeah. But that's okay. I don't mind at all.
Now you do all the time, no?
Usually I'm here earlier, but
But
there was traffic when we came. So usually I get here at 4. But this time we got here at about 4:20.
Oh.
So it took longer than
Oh, Baba,
usual.
4
And then
o'clock
she
you
had
come?
to deal with the homeless person.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened to the homeless? Gone?
Uh,
No.
Yeah.
I tell you only one thing. When you find homeless people, just come. Don't tell anything to her, him or her.
Right.
Just
that's
come.
what she did.
No, there's a post number.
Yeah.
I just call the post people, they will come and...
Yeah, that's what Bill did.
Bill did,
Yeah, he did that. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Only
being
to-
taken care of.
What do they do, post people with homeless people?
It's like the security company that is.
No, what do they do?
They will
just
say
tell
it is
them to
not...
leave. They just tell them to leave. So that we don't have to tell them to leave.
They don't collect them, no.
No. They just tell them to leave, and if they leave, fine. And if they don't leave, then they call the police.
Yeah, they are paid for that purpose, to
Right.
maintain
Yeah,
this
so they
whole
might as well
area.
earn their money.
Anytime anyone face any such thing, just to call post police. We have our number in the bookstore, have number in the phone booth. Just to tell that there is a person, please come, that's all. And now better to report to any monk, or that will be the best.
Yeah.
Oh, she was talking about that. Then someone is there.
I saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was his tent.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah, he made himself right at home.
He's been there a while today.
Yes. Not just by himself, taking 2 parking spots
Yeah.
with a nice tent.
Yeah, he's got
Then she's
shopping
been
cart
like
full of
2
stuff.
hours.
He's like settled in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I thought somebody gave him permission or something.
We
And
cannot.
I double checked with Swami and Swami.
No, we cannot. How can we give permission? It
Well,
is no
it-
help.
It
Suppose
looked
you,
like
if you feel very sympathy, you give little. But what shall you do? What about tomorrow? What about day after tomorrow? What
And
about
then-
then?
And then everybody, all the whole
everybody
parking
else-
lot will be
Word
full.
gets spreads out, and you
Yeah.
got every parking.
Achha,
place
by the
is
way,
full.
tomorrow there will be one film shooting here,
Oh.
and they will give us very little money in comparison to that.
Yeah.
But anyhow, giving some $4,000 I heard.
Wow.
So but you have to pay the price. They are coming at noon time almost to organize, and big truck will come, this,
Right.
that, and main door will be closed.
Yeah.
For evening prayer, we will have to go this way only. And 70, 80 people they will having. They are filming some, what you call, Diwali. They'll Diwali filming. That means they are
Oh.
focusing on the Diwali festivity or something
Oh,
like
I
that.
see. So it's for a TV show or
Just
movie or
something.
I see.
So they will give, and we thought that, okay, if it is for 10, 12 hours, it will disturb. But we can park devotees can park there our car, but if they block everything, how devotees will...
Usually they come with a huge truck.
Yeah, and then the
So,
catering truck. and all that.
actually, they will use the parking lot and outside of the temple and the steps. But this room will be utilized. So so many people are coming. I mean, Baba, you are giving this room. Anyhow,
So there's going to be class tomorrow in this room?
there in the temple.
In the evening.
How many come anyhow?
So next time you've got a few people.
Yeah.
Remember?
It's worth it, you know.
They might
For
not
$4,000, I'd do it.
Yeah, something coming $4,000. Okay, let us be
It goes a
little.
long way.
They don't work late. They like to go home.
No,
Yeah, they
no.
should get
No, they have their timing. It's the filming when the evening will
the evening
dawn,
film.
and then just in the twilight and little in the darkness.
Yeah.
So the light. The twilight is the cracker. I do not know. They will not do any
They
cracker.
won't be filming on us. Only on their own.
I know.
Take outside of the temple.
Acha,
Culver City, they're there every day.
something.
In this block, in this movie theater, in this restaurant, there
Something is going on.
always movies.
I went to your place today. I was telling Durga lives here. I went to the Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Oh, yeah.
We have a meeting there,
Yes.
and with a good lunch.
Yeah, their food is
They have
Very
food
good
there.
lunch. Very
Yeah,
good
They
lunch.
have good food.
Ekadashi is a feast.
Now, even now, even every day, whatever,
Yeah, always.
it's a big feast.
But I go on, especially at
Ekadashi.
Ekadashi.
Mm.
You go for
So
it.
that's your
Sunday they
neighborhood.
have big feast.
Yeah.
Oh, Sunday is free.
Sunday is free
Sunday is free
for everyone.
for everyone.
Oh, Baba.
And
Yeah.
how many people usually go there? A lot of people.
Half a block. They wait. And you go
Nice.
into the downstairs in this big room and they serve everyone and everybody has a plate and one to take home.
Wow.
They cook. They cook.
Now they are with devotion they do very okay. And vegan.
Nice.
Anyhow, so it's talking about Ramakrishna said this is called two types of ego. So I sense. Sri Ramakrishna, in the case of the rare person, incarnations and divinely commissioned personage, the I sense has become one with the absolute consciousness. It is only to understand that our I sense is centered around what? Body mind. And incarnations I has become with the divine, with everything looking around. It is on the page 210 towards the bottom. In case of rare person, Ramakrishna says that the incarnation and divinely commissioned personages, for them what happens? The I sense ego, Ramakrishna's ego, the Christ ego, Buddha ego, that has become one with the absolute consciousness. They don't live in the worldly, individualistic ego sense. They see God everywhere, that's why. Everywhere is oneness, that one consciousness. By the divine will become one, the absolute consciousness is by the divine will restored after samadhi, but in a transformed state. So those who go, their ego totally dissolves in the cosmic ego, and when they come down, they are a transformed person. That's why Swami Vivekananda days said that we do go to sleep. Why not come here? I can see your face.
How would you like me?
Just sit.
Is this okay?
Is this okay? They should be blocked. Go. Yeah, we can see everyone. Yeah. So he says that the Swami Vivekananda said, we every day go to deep sleep. Every day when you go to deep sleep, for few seconds even, we have a good sleep. When we go to deep sleep, we touch God. Because that is you are touching, your mind is withdrawn and going closer and closer, and you go to the I level, ego level. 5 kosas, remember the 5 sheets? The last sheet is the ego, which is close to the Atman. So every day we go very close and touch that. But there is a veil, ignorance. We are ignorant people. That ignorance is, I is covered with ignorance. And I touch, so I get a tremendous joy of this, of Atman. But we cannot recognize. As a result, we go the same person, come back the same person. If I am whatever, a cruel person goes there. That time they are very close. Enjoyment of everyone in that state is same. A holy person, unholy person, because their ego is almost dead, but remains because of the veil. Understand? And there is tremendous light and tremendous joy, tremendous peace. That's why everyone loves sleeping so much. Look at that. An animal, when they are sleeping, a cat, a dog, or a child, a baby, any country's child or any young man sleeping, and then you disturb, we get annoyed. Why? Because I am in a peaceful state and you are disturbing me. No? Again I am coming back. But we come back the same old guy. When we are there, we find joy. But when we come back, we become a different person. No, we become the same. But when you meditate and go with awareness, mind being waking, mind aware, and cross all these levels, and cross that I, then you see the light, tremendous light. Mind is alert, no? So mind ultimately dissolves into that cosmic consciousness. Then you are not the old person anymore. Your veil is gone. So you become a saint. The difference between us and the saint is nothing. Every day we are touching that ground of peace and joy, but not knowing we go there and come back. We remain the same old guy. But knowing that, people become a realized soul. And Upanishad says, ahani ahani, every night, bhuta, the created being, they go into that realm of peace. It is like walking over the ground where there is a diamond in the ground. What do you call? In the underground. Mine. Diamond mine. You walk over this, but you do not know. So you don't become rich. You can go over that and come back. You are the same poor guy. But if you know that there is diamond with your knowledge, prayer, meditation, if you just move into that direction and enter there, you become diamond owner of the diamond ore, or the whole, the richest person in the world you become. So knowing and non-knowing is this difference. But that's why it says the people who have perfected themselves, their ego then merges into that cosmic ego. And that is called their realization. And they get transformed. And when they come back, we find a man is totally changed. That's why it is called the philosopher's stone. Philosopher's stone is a stone. If you touch that, any gold will be transformed, any iron will be transformed into gold. That's philosopher's stone, the story of the philosopher's stone. So God is the philosopher's stone. If one can touch that, it becomes gold, and nothing but gold, 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 everywhere gold. So this is the ego. But they have ego. They come back, Ramakrishna, have ego. Drink, eat, sleep, walk, like us. But internally, not like us at all. Internally, their vision is different, their awareness is different. What difference? That they explain, that it will be the avidya, so long is ignorance, that is the, as against this, the transformed and illumined eye on page 211 top. As against this, the transformed and illumined eye, the eye of knowledge or vidyaham, vidya ego, it realizes itself and intimately related with the universal self in some form of loving relationship, as son, as friend, as sweetheart, etc. So you see, that's why Ramakrishna is to live in a, after that experience, with some sort of relationship. When you are merging into the infinite, there is no form, no name, nothing. And you are also gone. When you come out of that, then you are with a pure covering. No? There is a difference, but that is a transparent. You can see the truth on the other side, and you are little this side. Ramakrishna's example. The 3 or 4 friends were walking, and there is a mart of joy on the other side of the wall. And the friends were asking, why so much noise, not so much rejoicing sounds, and these are coming, what is going on? So he said, okay, you out of the 3-4 friends, he said, okay, climb that, and we are helping you. So they make themselves available to lean down and one over the other, and saw. And such a joy, that man seeing that, he also started laughing, ha 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 ha, and fall down on the sun. So all the friends, he gone. See, attaching himself to the joy. Ego tried to see the divine, infinite joy. Went up, somebody helped, Guru helped, or he himself tried. Seeing that joy, he could not retain. He is gone, finished. That is the person who have realized samadhi, and never come back. This is one category. Another category, that, he gone. So you, friend, please don't go. Tell us what you see there. So again, the same second person was helped to say. And he started laughing, and they said, oh, here is a great joy, a limitless joy. Bazaar, bazaar of joy. That is, they come back keeping their ego. That ego is the pure ego. So, and when they come back, they see that same light is transmitted in every being, everywhere. They don't see anything but Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Jaha jaha netra pore, taha taha Krishna sphure. A beautiful word in Vaishnava saying. Jaha jaha, wherever, jaha jaha, jaha jaha drishti pore. Drishti means you cast your eye. You see here, here, here. Jaha, whatever may be the object. Taha taha, there and there itself, Krishna reveals. No more the chair, no more the human being, no more any tree, plant. It is all Krishna, 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 Krishna. So that is the pure ego. So, as against this, the transformed and illumined eye, that is eye of the knowledge of Vidya, realizes itself as intimately when they live, but they cannot live. What they create a relationship with God then. They call their God as mother. Ramakrishna used to say mother. The Krishna devotees say Krishna. Rama devotees say Rama. Christ devotees, they see Christ. So it is, they gave a name, but they don't see anything but that divine. Realizes itself as intimately related with the universal self in some form or loving relationship. That is the point. Some think that I am the son of the child of the Lord. Some say God is my friend. Some feel that God is our sweetheart. And as regards the external world, what was experienced in the state of ignorance, as merely a multiplicity, is now understood as one of the manifestation as the many. Beautiful transformation comes. Before there was no God nowhere. Swamiji's that poem you should read, In Search of God, beautiful poem. He says, I searched for God in hill and dale, in mountain caves, in holy pilgrimage. I went to every guru's, every teacher, every silent places, and what a agony and pain, and I find God is nowhere. And suddenly one day, I heard a voice seeming calling me, I am here, I am here. And I looked around, right and left. I don't find anybody, but I found here. It is, oh Lord, you are here, hiding so many years, here itself. And today I see, after this transformation, beautiful. After this transformation, what he says more important. He said, now after this I see you in hill and dell, in mountain caves, in trees and human faces. I see when a friend is shaking the hand, I see you standing there, a baby smiling and calling on mama. I see you there present. In everywhere, God is everywhere. I see you a personalized aspect. No, you as personalized, as I said, Krishna. As I said, so nowhere to now here. Nowhere to now here. It's a very important word. Nowhere. W only push on the left side. This transformation. This is called spiritual life. In spiritual life, what to do? Nowhere. I don't see God anywhere. In the W you push on the left side, it becomes now. And where W gone, so it remains HERE here. So now and here. Where is God? In the temple, in the Holy Land, in the Himalayas, in the cave of jungle, or yes, it is there, but it is now here. At this point, it is here. So that transformation. This is called Vidya Ami. Vidya means knowledge. I associated with knowledge, and previously, now in our present condition, our I, ego, is associated with ignorance. I am an ignorant guy. I don't know this, I don't know that, I don't know that. What about God? I don't know God anything, excepting I am talking. So that is the, in fact, this person is called the Big Jnani. In fact, the Big Jnani, as a person with this illumined ego. Who is Big Jnani? A person with this illumined ego. This ego, which is illumined, experiences that the one Satchidananda, existence, knowledge, bliss, is manifesting himself as God, as Jiva, individual soul, and Jagat. Three questions, spiritual life's questions start. Who am I? What is this world? And who is God? Who has created this? Then with the eye of knowledge they see, I am that. This world is the same, the Lord. And who created He is same. So these three become one. That's why Sanskrit word is Triputi Laya. This division of the three. Always we live in three. Gyan, Gyo, Gyata means I am the knower. No? I know this book. This book is the object of my knowledge. Gya. Knowledge through which I know it is a book. It's called the knowledge. And who knows? I. So three is necessary. But when you realize the divine in the state of Vijnana means after realization, what you see? This, and God are the same. You lose yourself. Your ego goes. But when that's why Ramakrishna always going into that level, ego gone, he forcefully brings it down and then talk a little bit. As you come down, you are bringing your mind forcefully into the duality. Then you can make a distinction. But they say, what a joy, it is joyful, it is no more fearful. In my ignorant state, it is fearful. He is my enemy, he is my friend. He is good, he is bad. When you go to that level, you see the one force, one energy, all playing in different roles. It is all the manifestation of that one. And that one God in the form of all forms. And also you who are meditating, who are praying. That is called how it comes? By remembering God. So now is the time of remembering. How much you did today, remember? Jai Sri Durga. How much? 10,000?
One day.
Today is the first day.
Yeah.
The beginning day, today. Khub kore, do it, 1,000. It does not, you need not have to sit. Walk, do whatever. Feel that I will do every time Jai Sri Durga, Jai Ma Durga, Jai Sri Durga, Jai Sri Durga.
That's what she was asking, that we
When we were driving over.
that we need to sit in front of the altar.
No, anytime. You are cooking, you are doing this and the later.
That's what I was doing today. When I was doing my makeup and my hair and getting ready and
Yeah, that is the time. Best time. That is the best time you can do.
Yeah.
This is called the, what is this called? That multitasking.
Yes.
This multitasking good. Primary tasking is remembering God.
Yeah.
And additional tasking is taking the care of the body.
Yeah. I'm doing it by time, right? Because didn't it say in the newsletter 13 minutes 1,000 about. Yeah.
Say give little tolerance, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I give 15
15 minutes. And it will, no, look at that. 15 minutes the time you are taking. Now you do few days and with your practice, it will go to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You will count the same number within 10 minutes because it becomes more spontaneous.
Yeah.
So Vijnani leaves a playmate of God. The Vijnani leaves, that means Ramakrishna like people or the knower of God. They live in this world like a playmate. Everything is God's Leela. They call Leela, divine sport. God playing with God. In the movie, you see, they are all playing with each other. No, they are just for fun. And someone is killing, that's also for fun. Someone is being killed, it's also for fun. Someone is loving, that's also fun. So everything becomes, because they know we are all playing the role in our role. There's nothing to be serious. This life is also okay, death is also okay, smile is also okay, joy is also okay. They're all different manifestations of that one, only one. That knowledge comes, that's the state of Vijnana. It's a very deep topic. It's a very, very serious topic in spiritual world. The Jnana and Vijnana. Jnana is knowing intellectually. God is there. Suppose we are reading Vedanta. We are reading the Bhakti book. We know this is knowledge. What is knowledge? Knowledge is that God is only there. And we, because of ignorance, we don't see it. So my knowledge will be intellectual knowledge. But when it comes to realization, the knowledge, knower, and the known, three things become one. So you see, everything is play of God. That's what Ramakrishna said. Oh, it is God's Leela. It's a very oft-quoted word. Sri Ramakrishna replied, why so much is going on in the world, bad and good? Sri Ramakrishna said, can it be understood with the human mind, the play of the Lord? It is Lord's Leela. Naturally, question, I said, Lord's Leela, but I am suffering. I am suffering, is it not? Lord's Leela, but someone is making my life hell. Why? It's Lord's Leela. Well, no. Who are you? You are making your identity minus God, no? That's why you are thinking you are suffering. If there is nothing but God, your ego is also depending on God. So you are nowhere there. Why are you putting your ego? A spiritual life is, that's why, boils down to crush the ego, to get out of the ego. And getting out of the ego means uniting with the bigger ego. In both ways. Our little ego goes away, little drop of water from the sky falls into the ocean. The drop loses, it dies. But it does not die. It gets its real life one with the ocean. That drop of water, if you ask, what are you? He will never say, I'm a drop. Drop gone. Well, what is drop? Who are you now? I am the ocean. Ocean identity comes. And then the sea, ocean everywhere, same reality. Vijnana. Jnana, Vijnana. The Vijnani lives as a playmate of God and as an expression of his redeeming love. In him is expressed the most powerful form of loving and ecstatic devotion called Mahabhava. These are technical terms. Bhava, Mahabhava. Great Bhava. Bhava, Maha means great. Mahabhava. Ordinary, Ramakrishna said, Mahabhava is not for you, we ordinary people.
So bhava is
Ecstatic,
devotion.
ecstatic communion with God.
Yeah, but bhava itself is just devotion, and maha makes it like.
Maha means greater,
Right.
deeper.
Okay.
Ordinary sadhaka can have bhava. Bhava means absorption. He can go out to absorb and sometimes come out. But mahabhava is the deepest level of absorption. That is only limited for great saints and incarnations. Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna said Srimati means Radharani. Radharani, Srimati used to have Mahabhava. Sri Chaitanya used to have Mahabhava. Means, Bhava means, we say, someone is forgetting the outside world and getting absorbed. Suppose someone is taking the name of Lord, very much absorbing, and he got into such, as if he is forgetting the outside world. No? We say, oh, he is going to Bhava. But when he totally forgets, it's called Bhava. But not only totally forgetting, it enters into such a depth. Like I give the example, you go to take a dip in the ocean. You just put your head down in the water, then yes, you have taken a dip. But you go 100 feet down, like you're scuba diving. When you go to scuba diving, your experience is different than that of anyone who's just swimming under the water a little bit. So that is the different depth of experience. A different experience comes. The big Jnani lives as a playmate of God and as an expression of his redeeming love. In him is expressed the most powerful form of loving and ecstatic devotion. That's called the Mahabhava. For him, God is not power, as he is to an ignorant devotee, but love, and he himself becomes an expression of that love through service. Beautiful word. What a transformation comes when one reaches this type of understands the God's play. So what happens? Ignorant devotee see him. God is not power. It's a fear. We all start our religion with a fear of God. Dualistic religion. Huh? Today we are in a meeting and some religious leaders were there. They're talking about what is the concept of God. Then I said that is all divine. It's all, you are that divine, we are that divine, only to manifest. Then he said that, but we were trained in our childhood that if you do this, God will punish you. Huh? In our childhood, we have been told, 2, 3 of the leaders, they said, we are trained that way. God is power. He will punish you. You do this, God will punish. But everyone said, when I came to the religion, say one Hare Krishna gentleman, he said, I understand God is, that is wrong. God is all love. And Catholic, somebody said, yes, we used to think God as punisher. No, God as love. So the transformation coming. God giving punishment to God is a lover God. And he himself becomes an expression. Not only God is love, you who is in love with God, you become love. That's why you go to the holy people. And we are very much moved by the holy people because they radiate love unconditional. They have not much of their own. If they have, they are not holy people. Understand? Wherever you go, testing holiness is that if he is unconditional love. He does not expect anything personally from you. Only he will expect that you should be more absorbed in God and get into the joy of God. So that is the thing they will, and in their presence you will also feel that we are moving towards the joy. So not God, not punishing God. Oh, I did this. Oh, God is watching. Now it will be hitting me with a rod in hand. God's punishment. Many people say, oh, it is God's punishment. God has no business. He has nothing to do with punishing you. Then why this thing happening? He has made a plan how the world will function. He has made the hot chili. And if you are on tax, it will be, you feel the heat. If there's prepared milk, sugar cane, then it will be, you'll feel the sugar, sweetness. So don't blame God. It's for out of fun he has created and made a rule. You drink this, you get this effect. You eat this, you will have it. or you do this wrong thing, you will be building your own pain and suffering. You eat bad food, and you see the body reacts differently, and so many diseases. You have a good food, take care of the food, you will be like this. No? As it is stated in the above verse, God love is the only possible occupation in the life of a Vijnani. And Vijnani means the knower of truth. The Srimad Bhagavad verse numbered, this first 1710, describes this condition as follows. What he says? Great sages, even after attaining mukti and engrossed in the self, are still fond to practice motiveless devotion to the Lord. So very wonderful are the excellence of Hari. Hari, Lord Hari's excellence is that what the question of ignorant people remember God. The realized souls who have attained to that, they are more intoxicated in the love of God. In the next verse, Narada, a sage of this type, describes his own condition. Narada says, how after realizing the Lord, he lived in the remembrance of him and moved about propagating the gospel of devotion. So what is this? Is the statement of sage Narada, this verse number 25. I have been blessed with the vision of your holy feet. Drishtang tava angrijugalam. Drishtang means I have seen. Tava means your. Angrijugalam, that is feet. I have watched your lotus feet. Whose devotees find freedom. Where devotees find freedom. Janata apavarga. The ordinary people feel freedom. Seeing other thing, we get in bondage. Interacting with other thing minus God, it brings pain and suffering. But connecting with God, it brings freedom. Apavarga means freedom, on which even Brahma and others of deep insight meditate. Brahma Devi Siddhi Vichintaya. Brahma Vishnu, what the ordinary people, Brahma Vishnu was the creator, meditate on that, on the feet of the Lord, and which form the means of uplift of those who have fallen into the pit of samsara. Vichintayati vichintyam agadha bodhi samsara kupa patito, who has been sunk into the well of world and worldliness. Those who are fully engrossed in the suffering of life in the world, see that type of people, they meditate on. I shall travel all over. Who I means here? Narada. Narada says, I shall travel all over meditating on thy lotus feet. Dhyayam charami. Dhyayam charami anugrihano jatha. Smriti sat. Dhyanam charami. Dhyanam. I shall travel all over meditating on thy holy feet. I will go around. I will see nothing but God. I will nothing but O Krishna. I will not see anything but Krishna. And I'll think of your feet. Dhyayam charami anugrihano. And I beseech that I may ever have thy remembrance. I beseech, please kindly, anugrihana means kripa, please be kind upon me. What yatha smriti sat, that I can, smriti means memory, so that I can remember you. Do something so that I can remember you. Yatha smriti sat. So it is a prayer of Narada. Narada says, Dishtang tabang hrijugalam, I have seen your feet, lotus feet. Vision. Even I saw the vision of thy feet where devotees find freedom. Ordinary people find the liberation. Where? By meditating on your feet. And those who, not everyone will not be interested in meditating on God. Because unless the life teaches us bad experience of the world, we don't turn towards God. That was also today they were discussing. Because unless in life it happens, when happy days come, we forget. We don't need God. But when troubled days come, then we remember, not only remember, we surrender. We put our cries and our agonies, our tears fall down. But normally, no. It comes, that's why Ramakrishna said, people cry for mundane things, how much? But who thinks of God? Who feels the difficulty of not attaining God? And that is the reason of crying. We cry. Even we go to temple, we cry. Sometimes. Getting a blow of the world. And because it is painful. Not out of love of God. When we get restless and we have no support anywhere, we go and cry, oh Lord, why it is happening, why it is happening. Yes, we cry. But not because of love of God. Because I get a blow and then I helpless, then I go and cry. That is great also. There's nothing less. It is purifying. Ramakrishna said, tears of the eyes are the most purifying thing in spiritual life. People, God loves the sincere cry. Who cries? The children, babies. See, only one element they have. Anything they want, they will start crying and rolling and how, who. So when they cry, mommy gives everything. That mommy also understands that it is a fake cry. Fake cry, genuine cry, two cries. The children also getting intelligence after sometimes. They not real cry, but cry outside cry.
Yeah, but Ramakrishna himself, he wouldn't ask Holy Mother for anything. He wouldn't ask the divine for anything. Like they said, you could have your cancer cured right now. Just ask. You know, and he's like, no, she's got better things to do. Yeah. This must be here for a reason or whatever.
And she knows. Yeah. That's a higher level, greater level. Yeah. First level is that we don't think of God. But when problem comes, suffering comes, and mind has become pure, that's why you go to God and pray, oh Lord, why, please, please, please. Huh? That also not wholehearted. Little severe blow. Then I love God, where shall I go? Then I go to God and pray intensely. That time little emotion may come as tears. But that is a conditional thing. Because you got the blow, that's why you come and cry. Not that you love God, oh Lord, I don't see you, come. That is not the point. It's a much higher level. And practicing this, mind becomes purified. Then they cry for God. And that real cry comes. And the real reward comes also. And mind becomes totally pure and they realize that divine within. So, what again I read, I have been blessed with the vision of thy holy feet, where devotees find freedom, on which even the Brahma and others of deep insight meditate, and which form the means for the uplift of those who have fallen into the pit of samsara.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So is it the feet so important because that's like what makes the person tied to the earth or attached to the earth or something?
No, what happens, in India, it is a cultural thing. All over in India, we think that when you love someone, respect something, you naturally bow down your head. And bow down where? The feet is the lowest point. You cannot go below. So that's why feet is, and always it is a poetic expression, you can say, or anything beautiful, they call lotus eye, lotus feet. Lotus has nothing to do, but it is only that most beautiful, most soft, and most spiritual to express that they true. Feet has nothing to say. Pada also means What will pada? Pada will be the substratum, the ground, the ground. So the ground of the whole world is its reality is pada pankaja. It's everywhere. Pada pankaja. Pankaja is the which grows in mud. That's called the lotus.
And we take the dust from the feet.
Dust of the feet means you cannot go down. To be humble, you cannot go much down than that. That's why they touch the feet and dust of the feet. We say, take the dust of the feet to touch over your head. That means you are humble to God.
And then sometimes they have these little like metal sandals that go on the altar that represents the feet. What is that symbolism?
Some no, like feet like thing.
Yeah, little shoes, little sandals.
That is a icon of remembering his Lord's feet. Okay. Iconic, like symbolic. Yeah. It is Krishna as if Krishna's feet. Okay. Krishna's feet was placed on this, so it is holy. That's why you worship it. Or you are a Ramakrishna, you can think it is Vaishnava tradition. Always, you go to the Gayadham, a holy place where all the Hindus go for their worshipping the forefathers, where Ramakrishna's father also went. But there is Gaya Pada Padma. They say in the Gayadham, 2 footprints are there. And that is the print of the foot. If you put your feet like that, as if it is the Narayana, the Lord of the universe, incarnated, and those are the foot marks. So his feet is gone. I don't see the feet. But because he touched the feet, so it is so holy.
And we put that Mother Lakshmi's feet everywhere, then the decoration, and that's auspicious very much. Lakshmi
when the night of Lakshmi Puja day comes, Mother Lakshmi, it is they saw that the room as if Mother Lakshmi has entered. They make prints of footprints like that, as if Ma has moved like this. There is a description. Swami Sarvadevananda, Gopesh Maharaj, wrote about Holy Mother. That Holy Mother went out in the early morning, and the lady in the house during that time was just putting the whole ground. It's mud house, no? Mud house with, they used to do cow dung and water mixed together, disinfectant. So very in ancient time they're using cow dung. People think it is nonsense, but it is most disinfectant, anti what you call septic things, antibacterial. So some lady did that, and they do it very nicely. If you have gone to Hindu the villages, you can see they have done. The mark is they do it like it is an artistic thing. And mother went out for some reason and coming back and going to her room, and this Gopesh Maharaj has said, Swami Sarvadevananda, writer of the mother put her feet like this and went, as if Mother Lakshmi from the heaven have come and entered into the house. So that's why they, even in every house, they design as if Mother Lakshmi walking and entering into the house. White color, rice, grinding the rice, they make a color and they put a footprint like that.
We have her footprint in the shrine.
Yeah. We also in the temple we have certain relics, we call relics, which Holy Mother's feet was touched with a cloth. So that has become auspicious. Anything used by them becomes auspicious. No? In a piece of handkerchief, a piece of cloth, it becomes so holy because that reminds us of the holiness.
And for Mother Lakshmi's feet, when we draw, you have to always put it towards the house, not other way. She's coming inside, she's not going out.
Okay.
Mother Lakshmi is the giver of all wealth and prosperity. So mother is bringing wealth and prosperity entering into your room. Not do a opposite way. The mother is going out.
But if she goes out, it's because the house is dirty.
Dirty, and not only that, is not fit to get this grace of.
People are angry.
That's why they clean everything.
Yes.
They clean everything and make it so nice and pure. I said last verse, let us finish. That is only.
Next chapter is all about Pada Sevana.
That's a lotus is coming. Lotus feet is coming next. Next chapter. Pada means the foot. Sevanam is service. Acha, the page 212. The topic of Marana is concluded with the following words of Sri Krishna. What Krishna says, this is also from Bhagavat. Therefore, abandon all vain fancies about transitory worldly objects which are like the mental projections of dream, and fix your mind on me, having purified it by devotion to me. Tasmat asat uvidhyanam tasmat asat uvidhyanam jata sapno manoratham hitva. Hitva means give up. Hitva means throw away. What you throw away? Asat uvidhyanam. Uvidhyanam means dhyana, that is meditation. Meditation on asat. Asat is which is impermanent, which is not eternal. As we do a day and night, we think of the world which is not eternal. So Krishna says, taktva, give up, throw away that responsibility of being meditating on money. Money is necessary, do it, but think of God, and then money. But only money, only worldly things. So give up that. Hitva asado vidyanam, as like yatha you give up your sapno manoratham. In your dream or your imagination, you think that, oh, I am the rich person, I will be like this, I will like building castle in the air. Give up that type of thing. As this is a good advice, building castle in the air, it is useless. Similarly, give up attachment to these worldly things, and hitva means giving up. Moi samadhatsya, very important. You get samadhi in me. Samadhi, why is using? Deeper concentration, deeper love, deeper association. And mano madbhava bhavitam, thinking of me gradually, you remember me. Madbhava bhavitam, that is the point. You bhavna, you think of me continuously, and samadhatsa, get samadhi, get engrossed, get lost into me. So note says, the comparison of worldly objects with a dream is not done to equate them ontologically, but is done in a valuational sense. The projection is not by the individual mind, just as Swapna Maya, dream power of the individual, projects his very transitory dream experiences. So the Yoga Maya, the divine creative power of the Lord, manifests this universe of multiplicity, including the individualities of the jivas. So, as then in the dream, they're comparing the dream power. So God's power is also manifested. As you, with your own mental power, create your dream, which is imagination. But it is your power, mind's power to create dream. Similarly, the cosmic mind, God, it is his dream, is the manifestation of the world. So don't get deluded in the dream, but go to him whose dream.
So swapna means
Swapna means,
dream.
Swapna means dream.
Swapna means dream. Because I knew some girls named Swapna.
Oh, Swapna is a name who is more dreamful. My parents give the name.
Like a dreamful girl.
Yes. Realizing this, the jiva should not get entangled in that manifestation which too is transitory, like dream experiences, but should look towards his own source, capital source, the Supreme Being or Ishvara. The analogy of the dream also helps us to get a glimpse of the divine mystery of the creation. Okay, so So remember God. That is the main. And next day, they will start. Next Tuesday probably, we will again try to read Pado Seva or Divine Service. Jai Thakur. Okay. তারপরে এটা দিয়ে দাও, এটা দিস থিং আইডি।
না লোকটা আপনাকে দেখছে।